Goa has been a very preferred destination. As we say in the country, Goa has been a preferred destination, not only known to the people in different states, but to different parts of the world. So as the thought of a tourist changes, we need to ensure that we are able to complement the thought and ensure that he gets the best to explore. We have, moving from the sun, sand and sea, we talked about Goa beyond beaches. We have been investing in infrastructure. We have been talking about more verticals, having focused engagements in terms of making Goa a wedding destination, making Goa a destination for convention, conferences, MICE tourism. And then we are looking at the people coming from as foreigners from emerging markets to the Indians who are spenders, who want to explore Goa in a much different form. So when we look at competition coming in different forms, I always say that Goa is different in terms of the culture and the people. The bonding between them cannot be compared with any people in any state or any country. That's how it makes us different. So we are not in a place of competition, but we are collaborating with different states in the country to get better ideas, because at the end of the country has to gain and participate in our Honorable Prime Minister's thought of Vikasit Bharat and ensure that the best is given out of every state. I think Goa is the first state in the country to talk about regenerative tourism. We believe in that because we work around the three pillars of the people. That's the society, the environment and the economy. So these pillars are contributing factors to overall growth and the sustainability. The Goa roadmap, that's the G20 roadmap which happened in the state of Goa. I think we have had learnings in terms of the whole talk about being sustainability and green investments. That thought allowed us to talk about regenerative tourism. Today we are talking about culinary experiences. We're talking about right from the Portuguese cuisine to the Goan cuisine. We're talking about the chicken kafrial to the fish curry rice. We're talking about all international cuisines having come into the state of Goa. We're talking about the festivities which are being scaled up, right from the Chikal Kala with the mud festival to the Sao Juan, which has been added to the year-long calendar of festivities. So it's no longer the only two festivities that Goa has to talk about is the Shigmo and Carnival. Today talking about a year-long calendar. We are talking about living and restoring in places to leave it for legacy. So we are working on a plan and we need to ensure that it's a long-term vision to ensure that regenerative tourism finds the right footfall and a print for tourists to come and explore. I think this has given us a lot of traction in terms of the spiritual tourism also, which we have been slowly moving ahead in terms of talking about Ekadasha Tirtha for people who are in the spiritual journey. We have made it good for the investors in terms of giving a ease of doing business that allows investments to come in easier and much more transparently and good for the people to come in. The tourist who wants to come in wants to have a good, clear experience. We have a number 1364, which calling that number you can talk about your grievances, your complaints or your suggestions which you would want to have. This platform gives you all. You have a beach vigil app, which is one of its kind. Talking about illegalities happening on the beach or the beach being having garbage around it, all you need to do as a public, as a tourist or anybody, just take the photo and upload it on that. The beach vigil app, that it's the responsibility of the government to ensure that the space is cleaned out or the illegal cluttering which is happening from that point of hawkers or illegal touting, those get cleared. That gives you a sense of security and feeling safe. So I think this safe and security feeling also has been given. A platform like Let's Goa gives you the marketplace where people can come and go into and understand that what best is available in Goa, what are the festivities, what are the places to visit, all those things. And this experience with certain incentives is already there. So I think technology at large we have made to ensure is available for the people, the tourists coming in. And to talk about usage also, the tech tourism part of it. The digital nomad story is already driving and thriving the economy as far as state of Goa is concerned. And we are trying to ensure that they also get the right preferential treatment to ensure that these digital nomads also contribute to the economy of the state. See, when it comes to Gen Z and this generations of Alpha and everybody, it's very heartening to see that they started going back to the culture. They've started believing in wellness. They're talking about lifestyle change. They're talking about things which otherwise we would think would not be in the country with the way it was otherwise thought about. I think a lot of learnings have been coming rightly for us. We have already planned it in a manner where it's not only Gen Z or Gen Alpha, but I think every person, from a youth to the senior citizens, have something to explore, something to enjoy, something for adventure, something from spirituality. So these verticals give every tourist a good experience. Gen Z and Gen Alphas already have a lot of things in place in terms of support system, and we only need to encourage them to come and use, because this is the world of social media. Every word has a weight, and every weight needs a solution. So I think we are working together with the industry to ensure that we are able to support the ideas of what they want. Every person wants to travel because he wants a stamp on the passport, or he wants to see a different part of the world. As we respect that sentiment, we wouldn't make it as a competition to the state of Goa, because people who want to come into Goa come into Goa. That talks about the year-to-year numbers, whether it's international or domestic, that is increasing year to year, in spite of the competition coming from various countries towards a small state like us. Social media sometimes tries to give a different perception, but I can all say very confidently is we are very well placed. We have understand the tourism sentiments, and as I said earlier, is the people and the state, the culture that makes us very different from any the places that people would want to visit. A traveler through our Prime Minister initiative has also already called out that Dekho Apna Desh. I think these are also being spoken about by the normal citizen of the country. And people would want to visit different parts of the world, would love to see a different experience, but then coming to Goa is a different experience.